Welcome, everybody, to our monthly tea meditation. My name's Karis Linderth, and I'm the founder and organizer of Botanic Wise. I'm so happy to see so many joining us today. I myself particularly look forward to this event, which is our second time that we've held it with Deb Soule. So today I have two special guests with me. Deb is returning as the guide for our tea meditation. She's been having some technical difficulties with her sound due to a storm that they're having in Maine. So she's joining us by phone. So you won't be able to see her sweet face, but you'll hear her honey voice. And also with me is Rocío Alarcón, my very dear friend, and she is the founder and director of the Yamoy Center in Ecuador, which is her home country. She is also an ethnobotanist and curandera, and she'll be joining us to add a healing prayer at the end of the tea meditation. I also just want to thank everybody who made a donation to Rocío's center. And I know she has, her heart is full of gratitude for the generosity that we've been able to show her and the work that she's doing in the rainforest. So I'm not going to spend time talking about that too much right now because we're going to focus on the tea meditation. But I do want to just give you a heads up that we're going to have another event where we're just having a conversation with Rocío about the plight of the rainforest in Ecuador and her work that she's doing around sustainability for that environment. So Deb, thank you so much for joining us. Deb is the founder and organizer of Avena Botanicals. She's a gardener, she's a teacher, she's a mentor, she's an author of several books, including The Healing Garden, her most recent book. Is that the most recent? Yes. So Deb from snowy Maine, how are you doing today?
Yes. Thank you all so much for, I guess we get to be like the river, the waters. We navigate whatever arises. And certainly tea meditation is such an opportunity for us to practice going with the flow of whatever arises. So my heart is with you all, though I can't see you all. I'm bringing everyone into my heart, and I want to really thank Karis and Abby behind the scene, and I'm so deeply grateful that Rocío is with us here today, and lots of gratitude to everyone's generosity for us to continue to really honor and support Rocío's incredible work in the rainforest. So we are here to enjoy our tea, and I'm going to invite each of us to begin to settle into our bodies. And if you're comfortable and you feel like closing your eyes, this is a really special time for us to leave the day at the door and to be able to come into presence and to begin to breathe deeply, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out, beginning to settle yourself into this moment. And I'm sort of imagining that we're in a beautiful tea ceremony hut together. So I'm sort of holding that in my mind's eye and my heart as we are each beginning to settle into ourselves, into our hearts. And the invitation here is to begin to pick up your cup of tea. And tea is such a deep teacher for us. So many of us drink tea a lot, and the tea meditation time is an opportunity for us to really pause from the busyness and the fullness and come into relationship with the beautiful elements of earth and air, fire and water. I want to just invite everyone to really just continue to be connecting with your breath and to be connecting with your warm cup of tea. And this is a gift that we give ourselves as we're holding our cup of tea, possibly made with clay from earth. And we're feeling the element of fire, the warmth of our hands around our cup of hot tea. So for us in the North Country here, we are deeply in winter, and we honor the element of fire, the fire that warms our homes, many of us with wood stoves, for the light of this beautiful moon, the full moon that just passed, the light of the sun, the rising sun each morning. We really honor the element of fire that warms the water, that makes our tea. We also honor the element of water. Water is so sacred. May our prayers include prayers for the healing of the waters around our planet, the balance of fire and warmth. And we also turn to honor the plants, the herbs that you've placed in this hot water. Herbs that are the gift of Earth, our mother, who's so generous in all that she gives to us. Our nourishing herbs for tea. And as you're holding your cup of tea, feeling the fire, the warmth, the water, the earth, imagining the different herbs that you have in your cup of tea. And then we're beginning to smell with the air element, the aroma, the fragrances of these beautiful healing plants that you chose for your tea. So here we are, holding this really precious cup of tea, holding the elements. And as many of us are reminded of the beautiful Buddhist teacher, Thich Nhat Hanh, who reminds us that in our cup of tea, in our bowl of food, we're holding the gift of the whole universe, the sun, the moon, the rain, the stars, snow, all that is, the beauty of the cosmos, all is in our cup of tea. So we can keep on connecting with our breath, breathing in the incredible aroma of your tea. And when you're ready, you can take that first sip of tea with joy, with gratitude, with mindfulness. We bring our cup to our lips, and we take that first sip of tea. And really let yourself feel the warmth on your tongue, the water, the tea coming into your body, the flavor of the tea. One of Rocío's beautiful teachings to us is around infusion. And so many of us think of infusions as tea, which is true. And also in this moment, we are having the real blessing to be taking into our bodies, to be infusing with these elements, earth and air, fire and water, gifts they bring to us, and the gifts of the whole cosmos, all that is in this cup of tea. So as each of us keep sipping, just keep imagining that you are infusing with the life energies of each of these elements and of the spirit of these healing plants that you've chosen for your tea. Their life is infusing with each of us as we are taking in this tea. And Rocío reminds us that as we are infusing, the opportunity for transformation is here in this moment. And that, I think, is true of when we consciously pause, connecting with our breath, connecting with earth, with the beauty of the natural world, and beginning to feel all that has come within us from this cup of tea. That healing, transformation is really possible, is happening. And something which seems as simple as a cup of tea is so deeply, deeply profound, profoundly healing. And in that transformative energy, we have the opportunity to really ask for guidance in what is the way that each of us can make a difference. As Rocío says, put our hands into action. How can each of us make a choice in our life for the healing, for the benefit of all of life, of our beautiful Mother Earth, her waters, her air, the light. All this in a cup of tea is offered to us. And this is something, a practice that some of you may enjoy doing early in the morning. Perhaps the tea meditation can become a practice for you in the morning, or at sunset, or later in the evening. However it is that you might connect in with your breath, your heart, these four elements through the cup of tea. So as you're enjoying your cup of tea, I'm going to read to you just a short piece from a book. It's called The Deepest Peace, Contemplations from a Season of Stillness. And this book is written by Zenju Earthlyn Manuel, who is a beautiful Buddhist teacher and poet, and beautiful in her writing. So this is an opportunity for you to just be enjoying your cup of tea and imagining all of us in a little tea ceremony hut together. And I will just read to you a short piece that Zenju Earthlyn has written, and it is called The Sound of Pouring Tea, Spontaneous Meditation. And I'm going to start just a few paragraphs in. She says, I sip the tea. It takes time that would otherwise be filled with fantasies. Instead, with tea on my tongue, I appreciate life in an instant. Not the whole life, not the whole of life from the beginning, but life that lasts the time it takes to swallow a sip. To drink tea is to share in its steam, the curve of the cup, and the taste of the earth to the leaves. This is a time to listen to how tea sounds when it's poured. It's sharing a time of stillness and breath, to listen in space and time, to admire the poetic movement of serving tea. An invitation to tea is an invitation to appreciate what the earth offers. Tea is medicine from the earth. It is the earth's leaves, twigs, and dirt coming together to create taste, smell, and touch. The hot water enhances the earth and brings it alive. We meet the earth in the tea. We meet the silence of the earth from which the tea came. Experience of the unsurpassable suchness of life, just this. A tea invitation is a chance to listen to the earth being poured I've been to many tea ceremonies, but my mind comes to rest on one in particular. I sit and watch two women, a Zen tea master and her assistant, serve tea on their knees. I am humbled by how they first listen into the room. Guests will practice how to listen too. First, we crawl into the tea house on our knees. We wear white socks and are seated in front of the tea master. Everyone is invited to look around the tea house, to notice the calligraphy on the wall, to see the thick ashes under the tea kettle. We are asked to study the craft of the teacup. If there's a painting on it, then we study it. The message of the day is in the empty cup itself. The teacup is caressed with the left hand underneath and the right hand embracing the cup before it's filled with tea from the earth. It takes both hands to hold a precious offering of clay and tea leaves. The cup mirrors the circle, no beginning and no end. Desire is held back. All is going well. There is peace in being led to tea. The tea master passes the container with the powder of matcha tea inside. A mountain made with the tea powder is revealed. It clings to the side of the container. There's a cliff and homes hanging off it. At the same time, it's simply powdered tea. The assistant takes the powder and makes the tea out of sight. There are secret chants she must do alone. The master passes out treats in the shape and colors of earth. The tea is brought out and the master pours. We listen to the liquid earth falling softly into each cup. We bow on our knees with hands out flat on the tatami mat in gratitude for tasting earth. The smell of the tea fills the nostrils. We drink, slow, pausing. The heat of the tea stills the tongue. We taste the special handcrafted treats from Japan. There are comments on how well they go with the tea. More tea means more silence of earth. Spontaneous meditation occurs in pouring and drinking tea. No need to go after meditation, like hunting down some stranger. We run here and there, looking for comfort, softness, and healing. Right on the cushion with the tea master, there's peace. If we don't question what's being offered, there's peace. The tea ceremony is complete. We bow on bent knees to the tea master who knows how to serve earth. We crawl out backward into the garden, into the world. We know nothing of serving tea. We experience compassion for not knowing. We have left the tea house, a dojo for silence. I feel my own body can be the dojo, and from it, the earth can be poured from my heart out into the world. Beautiful statues of the Buddha enhance the senses, but I can see there's no need for altars when the earth displays herself before you and draws herself out in you. The wisdom cultivated from the tea ceremony. Sit with your mountain self and drink tea, communing with everything that surrounds you. The issues of the world await you on the other side, as does your original face, the one you came into the world with, and which resembles the great awakening of all life. What if pouring tea could be the activity that reflects our inherent silence and stillness as the body of earth that we are? In this way, we let the unsettling noises from our dark forests be the sound of discovery, We live with the vastness of life and are not stranded on the shore of our limitations. Seeing tea as from the earth and the earth as ourselves, we understand life as awakened eons ago. At home, I pour oolong tea for the mountains. We bow. Thank you, Earthlyn, for your beautiful words of tea meditation. So I'm hoping that each of you are deeply enjoying your cup of tea, and just want to say deep gratitude for the ancientness of tea. From all cultures around the world, drink tea. So we are joining in that spirit. And so much gratitude that Rocío is here with us.
Sorry, we were having a little unmuting difficulty there. Rocío, I think you're unmuted now. So we're going to pass the speaking stick to you.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. And thank you very much, Caris, Deb, for this fantastic meditation and to allow me to be with all of you here, enjoying the other dimension, the power of the plants in the process of alchemy, the infusion. What a fantastic way to put together the plants, the earth elements, and we humans together. And during the meditation, I was thinking maybe the birds were stepping in the plants that we are making the tea, like the hummingbirds, of course, that I love with all my heart. So my gratitude for all of you, but a big, enormous light and rainbow of hummingbirds for the people who really wants to share the meditation with our herbal tea, the process, as I'm saying, of alchemy. And of course, being in the north where is cold, the fire is so important. and I was calling for the healing ceremony. I was calling during the meditation to the sun. I born in the middle of the world where the sun is so potent all the year. So it's so important to call this big spirit that our ancestors they were offering always all the heart in gratitude for the fire that we have all the year in the middle of the world. And bringing that energy, I want to offer the power of the different plants that you choose for the healing ceremony. Whatever plant is so important for this moment, calling the energy of those plants, because all those plants are needing the energy of the sun to grow and to be ready for us to be drinking. Calling those energies in the tea that you have in your hands, calling the energy of those plants, chamomile, tulsi, I don't know, all probably, I was thinking probably 91 different types of teas, or maybe we are some together. So let's go to call the spirits of those plants to allow us to feel the vibration, because now the tea is with us. As Deb was mentioning, it's the most profound ceremony in all the cultures. Yes, let's go to call the spirits of those plants through the seeds. Waidangayamunga shiyayanga Wayangamaniya chinyayunga nyanyi Inti, Inti, Nina, Nina, Shunyayamayu. All of us can feel the energy coming from those plants that we were ingesting through the teas. That energy that is coming from the Mother Earth, from the water, from the fire, and from our hands as a humans, because humans, planting humans, caring humans, loving those teas, those plants for us. Let's go to call all that process of alchemy in the simple cup of tea. Gaya yamunti da Yanda yamunganai ya chunginau maisi yanangu Kinde tsungana yayangu shin Langu yayami danana yundi yamang Yangana yamun singi yandamun Shoo! We can feel the energy and the vibration of the spirits of the plants in ourselves, healing our scares, moving that scares out of the body and giving us the courage to keep healthy, strong, and alive each cell in our bodies. Yaya mungasi yamayu urkumama urkutaita yanga yumai shi yusha. Daya yamun shayangani Mundinda muya. We humans, this moment, transforming in the beautiful wild animals that we are. And I invite everybody to make the sound of the wild animal We are ingesting the herbs of the Mother Earth. We are ingesting the trees of the Mother Earth. We are wild animals. Let's go to do the sounds that we wanted. Feel free to express and to manifestate the power of each cells that we have inside. Wayanyami, wayanyami shunyanga. Yayangami shuyambani kuyingayam. Kuyingayam. The divine fire with us. The plants, the sisterhood, the brotherhood. We animals of the air, yes, we are. Gratitude. Gratitude to be part of nature. Gratitude, Mother Earth, to open the place for us here in the planet. We wild animals. Shayambu, Shayambu, Wandaringa, Manatinga. Kinde Tsungana, Muyu, Muyukuna, Ari Shungai, Ari Shungai. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Gratitude. I invite everybody to express the wild animal that we have inside. I don't know. I know that sometimes we say that through the sounds in the online is not nice, but we can hear between us. Please, I don't know, maybe Evie can advise us to unmute and make for a little moment the sounds as a one single wild animal in the middle of nature. All of us together. Just go for a second to listen our sounds, saying gratitude to the Mother Earth, not with the words, but with the sounds of the wild animals that we have inside. Ready? Just go. And let's go to say together gratitude. Thank you so much. That is human. That is the expression of humans. It's like a big jungle. And we can imagine drinking, ingesting the teas that we have with us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you to the spirits of the forest. Thank you to the mountains. Yes, we humans, we are part of nature and protect our Mother Earth. All together, one single spirit for healing our sadness and for heal our brothers and sisters, the young generations, the children needs our support. That is why we need to be alive, healthy and happy. I love all of you. Thank you so much, Caris, Deb. Thank you, Evie. Thank you, all of you, big spirits of the Mother Earth.
We'll just take a moment to be together, and if you need to leave, that's fine, but we'll just be here a little quiet with our tea, with each other, sending each other love.
I don't know if we have time, but I can see Jera. Jera is there who played the flute. I don't know if a second that Jera can play. She wrote a beautiful song for the Amazonian jungle. And maybe Jera, I don't know, just I wonder if, and wonder Caris, if she wants to play little.
Of course, if Jara's willing.
Yes, just to call the spirits of the jungle, because those spirits you can hear in her music, calling the spirits and make us feel the power of those instruments.
Thank you, Jara.
Thank
I will
you.
I will try my best.
Always.
I'll try my best. Let me see. Let me get everyone out. Let me get them all out. Show you some of them. There's this one. And then there's the moon mother. And there's other ones, but okay, we'll take it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Just, what are you doing? Okay.
So the spirits of the forest come. Thank you so much, Era. Thank you. We, wild animals of the planet. Thank you so much, Era.
You're welcome. I hope it came across. It's always sketchy. Thank you so much for asking me.
You deserve it.
Incredibly beautiful. Amazing. My daughter wants some of those instruments now.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
The
you
wild
all.
animals.
Thank you, Rocio. Thank you, OS. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
I don't know if still you are in the competition to be one of to receive an award for that fantastic music that she inspired into the nature.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. We're hopeful to get an award this year for Best in Native American Heart. But thank you. I appreciate it. You can always, the voting is open to the public, so.
Let us think and we'll share it in the community.
Thank you. I'll put my website in, if that's okay. If that's okay.
Fine, fine, beautiful.
All right. Thank you. And you can listen to the music too. All the instruments are acoustic. Everything is, all the flutes, all the bass, the guitar, the piano, everything is non-electronic. It's all live sounds, no loops. So it's really kind of special.
Thank you so much.
Thank
As
you.
I'm saying, the beauty to be wild animals. I think that when Jera was playing the instruments, I heard your sounds together, like the instrument.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I'm shivering, all the body shivering with the energy of the instruments.
That took me 3 years to do that, Rocio. Everything else took me a long time. That took me 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are together not because we wanted to be together. This moment, this night for some people here, for you afternoon, is because the cosmos put together some people for healing process. And that is the power. The people, the spirits who are here, that we are together, is for a reason. The transformation, the alchemy to move to another dimension. We need that for the healing process of ourselves and after for healing people, for healing the planet, the animals. Did you hear the sound of the jaguar in that moment? The sounds of the birds, and we can feel how that music is going in, the same like with the tea meditation, with the tea that we have in our tongue. In this case was with the ears. And the sounds, like tingunga yamunda yayan dun 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 dinti inti, calling the spirits through the mantra. Waishu mayayangunga yay mau mau shishiyanga shu. Spirits of the forest together, the wild animals together in this meditation. Gratitude, gratitude.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are one single spirit.
I think it's time for now for us to part. But we'll be back together soon. Thank you, Abby, for running the show from behind the scenes. Thank you, Rocío. Thank you, Deb. Thank you, Deb, for running around in the snow to be here with us.
Yes.
Much love, so much gratitude to you, Karis, and so deep gratitude to you, Rocío.
Thank you, Deb. We met 30 years ago, maybe, in the middle of the jungle, and here we are together. Thank you.
Yes, so
Thank
beautiful.
you, Caris. Thank you, Maya, to be with us. This little girl, she will be the future for us. Thank you. Thank you, Evie.
Bye for now.
Bye.